slide under street light glow. Billboards hum, secrets only drifters know. Traffic sighs like a tidal ghost. We trade our hearts for another repost. Cast a crown spell on a downtown breeze. Every promise crashed like shattered keys. Chrome dust dreams on a sleepless street, running on fumes and a glitching beat, under broken suns and electric rain. We chase illusions through the static pain. Synthetic halos flicker on glassy walls. Voices glitch in abandoned calls. The skyline burns in a silver haze. Digital saints hum forgotten praise. Sirens melt into a neon hum. Shadows dance to a low-end drum. Chrome dust dreams fade without a trace. In the data fog we erase our face, through wired nights and pixel streams, we're the ghosts of our own chrome dust dreams. Dust on my jacket, blood on the wheel. I've been trading my soul for a chance to feel. A preacher in boots on a busted stage, screaming redemption through a hurricane rage. Steel string thunder cuts through the grind. Every scar I carry sings in time. Rusted halo revival, screaming at the sky. We're the lost baptized in pain. Whiskey-stained verses etched on my hands. The road keeps calling through no man's land. Fires in the distance, voices in the rain. Every mile's a witness to the hunger and strain. Chains rattle hymns on a midnight breeze. The truth ain't gentle, it'll bring you to your knees. Rusted halo revival, we're burning through the dark, singing salvation with a gasoline spark. No turning back, no saints to trust. Where the thunder and the rust. City hum spills through my headphones. Soft rain paints halos on cracked iPhone. Streetlight halos blur like old film grain. Every heartbeat sinks with the subway train. We're small sparks in a world of wires, chasing warmth through electric choir. Midnight windows glowing in the dark. We're fragments of stories, each a flickering spark. Breathing in the moment, feeling it collide. Alive in the chaos, with nothing to hide. Laughter leaks out of second floor bars. Taxi lights scatter like runaway stars. A stranger's song drifts across the street, and for a second the night feels complete. Hands in pockets, hearts on display. We're broken and brilliant in the same ballet. Midnight windows open and alive. Every fleeting glance reminds us we survived. Under these lights, spark in the rain. City's home where the oceans burn, skylines twist like lessons learned. The air tastes faint, copper and rain. We build our throne on shifting plains. Children paint hope on cracked concrete walls. Neon graffiti defies the fall. Oh God, sleep in the subway lines. The future hums in fractured signs. Horizon bends with a wounded glow. Tomorrow's ashes drift like snow. Glass cities under black suns, where the architects of what's undone. Through shattered skies and whispered hymns, we carve our names on a world that dims. Rays of sun splits the sky like a screaming blade. Concrete trembles where the wild ones parade. Gasoline thunder in our bloodshot veins. We torch the map and outrun the chains.
City in scars, sirens wail hymns to the outlawed stars. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, oh. Yeah. Raise a Sun Riot, tearing through the haze. Feral hearts ignite, set the night ablaze. Broken glass anthems under steel-wound moons, we're the storm that laughs at your rules. Kick drum echoes off abandoned rails. Graffiti prophets scream their rebel tales. Chromed out demons on two-stroke fire. Every mile a dare, every breath desire. Street lights shouted to our battle cry. Even the vultures forget to fly. Yeah, raise the sun, burning wild and loud. Ashes and echoes where we tear the shroud. The horizon bends beneath our roar. Feral and fearless, we crave no more. Phantoms hum and the radio's static. Oh, love letters turn enigmatic. The highway groans under heavy moons. Lost souls whisper in fading tones. Glass-eyed motels keep their secrets tight. Every room remembers a different night. Found the radio static, spinning tales, crooked and dramatic. Signals drift where the dead stars roam. I chase the noise, but I'm never home. Preacher's sigh echoes off the dust. The past is a ghost that we still trust. Lightning veins cut a shadowed sky. Echoes return, but they never reply. Skyline bleeds in ultraviolet. Sirens clash with thunder, can't keep quiet. Billboards flicker like electric scars. We ride the chaos, chasing shattered stars. Ash in our lungs, steel in our grin. Every cracked street calls us back in. Venom Skyline, tearing through the static. Feral and flawless, brutal and cinematic. We carve our names in the concrete's vein. Kings of the wreckage, baptized in rain. Fire escapes, scream with broken choirs. Graffiti hymns spark midnight fires. Neon serpents coil around our fate. Every breath a dare the gods can't take. The city's heartbeat skips and roars. We are the ghosts it was waiting for. Venom Skyline, dripping wild and bright. In the wreckage glow, we own the night. Fangs to the horizon, shadows to flame. We ride the venom, we own the name. Embers drift across the salt white plains. The lone train moans like a ghost in chains. Tires carve scars through a sleepless land. I hold my past like desert sand. Static hum bleeds from an old CB. Every mile hums another piece of me. Embers on a salt flats burning slow, carrying secrets only the vultures know. Blood red horizon, a whispered crime. I chase the dust, outrun my time. By dried up stream. my dream. Steel guitars weep in the desert rain. Each note a bruise, each chord a chain. Lightning veins fracture a porcelain sky. The wind keeps promises it cannot buy. Embers on the salt flats fade to black. The road remembers every step I lack. Under hollow stars the silence sings, a drifter crowned by forgotten things. By forgotten things. Rust-blooded sky on a wasteland plain. Engines whisper secrets through the chain link grain. Leather palms grip a wheel gone cold. Gamble with a story untold. Ash in our lungs, grit in our grim. The desert keeps score of every sin. Cinders on the blacktop, dark blues cry. We drive through the ruins where the lost gods lie. Steel string moans under scavenger moons. Survivors of hymns in post-apocalypse tombs. Fading math flap on a fractured dash. Gasoline press sparking a lightning flash. We barter our past for another mile. The wasteland hums in a haunted style. Chains rattle rhythms, a ghost train groans. Slide guitar wails through the rusted bones. Cinders on the blacktop, our voices free. Dark blues drifting where the dead Neon dust profits, precinct motel glow, broken glass halos line the streets below. A freight train moans like a wounded beast. I chase the horizon where shadows feast. Rust red echoes hum in the desert rain. Your heartbeat cracks like a weather chain.
Got my boots on fire and a grin of steel. The engines howl louder than the lies we feel. City lights tremble when we hit the gas. We're the kind of trouble you can't surpass. Still on the Thunderline, rolling wild and free. Turn it up louder, shake the concrete sea. Fists in the air, let the night ignite. and the sinners collide. Guitar spit sparks like a lightning ride. Every riff's a weapon, every beat's a flame. We don't need permission to stake our claim. Raise your glass, feel the voltage burn. Crank that amp, now it's our turn. Still on the Thunderline, echoes in the sky. We're the last wild roar. We were born to defy. When speakers bleed and the night turns red, we'll be louder than the words you said. Paper tigers stalk between vending machines. Rusty cranes loom over puddles of screens. The alley smells of ozone and yesterday's tea. Someone's laughter skips like a scratch CD. Tin can choirs rattle offbeat hymns. Old cables twitch like forgotten limbs. Paper tigers beneath cracked satellites, clawing out futures in fluorescent night. Plastic crowns slip, cardboard brooms fall. We build our kingdoms on a bathroom stall. Pocket change rolls under flickering doors. Graffiti songs crawl up basement floors. A busker bends notes on a warped guitar. The chorus unravels wherever we are. Shopping carts clash like cymbals in rain gutters. A sparrow spins circles through billboard stutters. Paper tiger beneath cracked satellite, scavenging stories from forgotten sites. Their paper claws cut through the static of lies, marking their passage where the pavement sighs.
the day. Engine growls like a dare. Leather gloves tighten gasoline in there. City veins pulse under midnight's breath. Every heartbeat's flirting with sudden death. Sirens sleep for now, but the clock's awake. Every red light's just another rule to break. 60-second getaway. Steel on the edge of flame. Tires scream secrets. Shadows forget our name. Skidding through alleys where the streetlights fade. One breath, one chance, and a legend's made. Radio static hums like a ticking fuse. Every turn's a gamble we can't refuse. Stretch long and thin. The horizon's a promise we'll never pin. Gear shift jerks a thunderous hymn. We carve our story on the pavement skin. 60-second getaway. Sparks on the asphalt fly. Wail like wolves on a moonless run. Gone in a flash, but the night's not done.
Leather knuckles pounding, no breaks to take. The back alley hum is a war drum's beat. We light up the dark with the sound of our feet. Iron fangs on midnight tracks.
flickering fluorescence and stale cigar smoke, 4-star brass and an alien share a joke. The coffee's cold, but the budget's high. Another committee decides what history forgot. Paper stacks high, truth buried in forms. Shake hands with a lizard and act like it's norm. Minutes from the Martian boardroom, signed in triplicate under pale lit gloom. Red tape thicker than the Milky Way. Spin the truth, it's just another day. To your mall, lobbyists cheer. There's a contract for all. The general nods. Let's franchise the moon while accountants hum a conspiratorial tune. The stenographer yawns, nothing to declare except for the tentacles under the chair. Next week's leak, we'll call it fake, but the stars remember every handshake. Like desert bands, a stolen second, steel breeze and bites. Rubber sings hymns to the sleepless nights. Every tick is a loaded gun, every glance a dare to outrun. Gone before the clock strikes, engines out through electric spikes. One slip, one scream, and the deal is blown. But the street keeps secrets we've always known. paint trails that the darkness steals. We gamble with years, no room to repent. Chasing a legend we'll never prevent. Sirens bloom like wolves on the wire. Speed becomes the only desire. Gone before the clock strikes. Smoke trails vanish in shattered lights. 60 seconds carved our vow tonight. And the city exhales as we fade from sight.
Neon arteries pulse through a sleepless grid. Glass towers hum with the secrets they hid. Phones glow blue on forgotten faces. Algorithms whisper in empty places. Subway goes summer baseline low. Every billboard breathes what we already know. Neon arteries running through the haze. Digital profits selling better days. Under screen-lit skies we chase the glow. Plugged in hearts with nowhere to go. Sidewalk profit stream there lies in 4K. Fantastic halos flicker on a downtown stage. Sirens and scooters weave like restless veins. The city keeps time with electric chains. Wi-Fi prayers float on a midnight breeze. The future feels fragile, built on keys. Neon arteries humming like a song. We scroll through nights that feel too long. Pixels fade, but the pulse remains. In neon light, we forget our name.
old man. Coyote choirs howl at a cracked horizon. Whiskey tears blur every truth I'm buying. A match flares bright, then disappears, lighting my ghosts and forgotten years. Steel string thunder bleeds through the rain. Every shadow hums with the desert's pain. Hollow lantern hymns drift and fade into the silence my soul has made. Under broken stars I carve my name. A drifter's hymn in the dark remains.
Streetlights flicker like nervous eyes. Concrete canyons hum with hidden lies. Shopping carts rattle in the midnight rain. Silver wolves prowl through the urban vein. Graffiti prayers bleed on a crumbling wall. Sirens sing hymns no one recalls. Silver wolves of the overpass, running wild where the shadows mass. Beneath the bridges the city breathes. In the asphalt jungle we bear our teeth. Paper crown drifts in the gutter stream. Broken halos haunt a shattered dream. Billboards preach to an absent crowd. The hungry moon
pulls the city loud. Steel string thunder hums above the train. Every howl carries unspoken pains. Silver walls of the overpass fade to dust as the headlights pass. Under a sky of fluorescent scars, we claim the night, we wear the stars. Lantern smoke curls through a paper thin night. Railroad whispers hum under pale moonlight. Ash-coated prayers drift on a canyon breeze. Every mile unravels like a slow disease. Broken halos spin on rusted wire. Distant bell tolls like a funeral choir. Hollow lantern hymns on an endless road carry the sins I can't unload. Neon gray flicker where wild winds bend. I'm a fading echo the night won't mend. Coyote choirs howl at a cracked horizon. Whiskey tears blur every truth I'm buying. A match flares bright and disappears, lighting my ghosts and forgotten years. Steel string thunder bleeds through the rain. Every shadow hums with a desert's pain. Hollow lantern hymns drift and fade into the silence my soul has made. Under broken stars I carve my name, a drifter's hymn in the dark remains.